Have you figured out your niche? Are you helping adding value to other people's lives? Then you're in the right place. Welcome to Munira's Musings with your host, co-author of Conversations with Top Real Estate Investors Volume 3, Munira Zahabi.
Greetings from Chicagoland. This is Munira, your host for Munira's Musings, coming to you live. How are you? My guest today is Ciltona Cawthorne. Hi, Ciltona. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for the invitation. I appreciate you.
You are most welcome. And Ciltona is a New Yorker who is moved, and she has her own radio show, and she talks about prosperity. And so we want to learn about that from her. But before we go on, let me introduce you to myself. My name is Munira Zahabi. I am the Niche Navigator, and I help align your skills and then help you navigate to your niche because you've got it inside of you. And my show, Munira's Musings, came about when I saw several different people, extraordinary people who were doing extraordinary things and didn't think much about it. And I thought I had a voice and a platform, so I need to connect these people to the world because somebody out there needs you. If you want to be on my show, on Munira's Musings, all you have to do is find me, let's book a date, and you are welcome. This is if you have a niche and want to talk about your niche, how you found it, when you found it, why you are doing what you are doing, and how you're helping others, because that is a gift that you have been blessed with. So enough about me. Let's talk about Ciltona. How are you, Ciltona? Thank you so much. Where are you calling us from?
I am awesome. I hope you're awesome as well. And I'm calling you from where I have moved to and resided in for 10 years, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Awesome. That's a state I need to go to. So one day we shall meet.
Listen, you buy the coffee, I'll buy the cake. You ain't say nothing but a word.
All right. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. My name is Ciltona Cawthorne, no R, and I am a multipreneur. In other words, I do a lot of things. I am your encouragement sister. That is my brand tag that I use when I do my spoken word presentations. I'm a poetess. I'm an empowerment coach. And I have my radio show, and I'm a travel specialist. I offer people multi-streams of income within the travel industry. If people don't want to earn multiple streams of income, then they can just travel through my company at great discounts and save a lot of money. If they want to make a lot of money, they will contact me as well.
Awesome. Awesome. So multiple streams of income. That's been coming up a little bit. So we'll talk about that in a short while. So how did you become a multipreneur, and what is it that you do?
It came upon me. That's what just happened. I've always talked a lot. I did not know that was my gift. I just like to talk. And going on 4 years ago, people kept saying, you should be a speaker, you should be a speaker. And I said, okay. So I started researching it. And I found out to be a speaker and to get gigs, you have to ask people, can you speak at their events? I didn't want to ask people that. I want people to come to me and tell me they wanted me to speak. But you have to make yourself known. So I overheard a woman at work one day mentioning she was having a jazz brunch for cancer survivors. I like jazz, I love brunch, and I know I had a word for people. So I approached her, did not know her. She did not know me, told her I was a speaker, and would I be able to come and present? And that was my first official, outside of church or volunteering, that was my first official gig. And I was the mistress of ceremonies, and I presented a poetry. And that's how it started. Then I volunteered, and after that, my word and my name got out, and I've been on open mics. I've done more cancer survivor events. I do a lot of events in October. I've done community stop the violence events because I have a word for people. And all this has happened after I turned 50 years old. So I also want to encourage women. You have abundance inside of you. As an empowerment coach, I tell them, you have power inside of you. You are stronger than you think, and it's never too late to start. Some people think you got to wait until the iron gets hot to start. You strike it enough times and it will get hot. So start. Just start.
Love the message. Love it. So apart from the right, you are a poetess. So you talk about being, speaking, but then you start talking about poeting. What are you writing your poetry on?
Okay, my brand name is Your Encouragement Sister. So all my poems, not all of them, the major body is about encouragement, inspiration, and motivation. And when I speak at events, I tell people, if I feel that it's right to do that most of my poetries, I'm speaking to myself. In other words, the encouragement sister needs to be encouraged. We need to encourage and speak self-love to ourselves every day. I do that, poems drop.
So you do that, and then you got into the travel agency. How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing that for going on 2 years in July.
Okay, so you're still in the job that you liked, but you've created different income streams. Most people who are in a 9-to-5 job and work 40 hours a week are, at the time they hit about 50, they get tired of what they're doing, and then they're looking for something different, right?
Yeah.
And that's where I come in, where I take your abilities, I take your skills that you've acquired along the way and see what we can do, because we repurpose them, right?
Yes.
So how did you, are you still at the same job when you started feeling antsy? First of the question would be, were you even feeling antsy?
Had been feeling antsy, and I thought it was the job or even the job before that. And I realized that's not it. Okay. I have a divine assignment. There's something I'm supposed to be doing. And I've volunteered different places for years. And I love to volunteer, but I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing? What is the common denominator? What is my gift? And I started thinking about it. And then you think back, you reflect, you get quiet. I pray. And then I kept thinking back to, what have I always done? What have people always told me I do extremely well? What do people speak to me about? People want to hear my voice. People have told me that. And then I started thinking, so my voice, so what I'm going to do with my voice. So I started looking in voiceovers, and then I realized, after researching, just listening to family and friends, I've always encouraged people. I've always loved on people. People that I didn't necessarily, we weren't close and I knew they didn't like me, I can still give you a word because it's in me. It's what I do. People have come to me and said, I need a word. I need a hug. I need encouragement, and then never talk to me again for 3 months.
Most people would get very frustrated with that. You have this different attitude, and it's a very refreshing attitude where, if you want something, come get it, and then it's okay if you don't come back or come back later.
And I don't want to present myself that I'm that deep or that enlightened. I was not always like that. But I was surrounded by caring, nurturing women who gave me those nuggets. And when I think back, I'm like, now I know what they were talking about. My mother always said, there's always money to feed one more person. When someone is not feeling good, we're going to give you something to eat. When you walked into my grandmother's house, whether she knew you or not, if you came with me, or if it was other family members, she would always ask, you want a sandwich? You want something to eat? And if you said no, she would say, what do you want on your sandwich? Because no did not register. Do you want onions? I got tomatoes, and then we can have ice cream. And she would just talk, and you're going to get a sandwich. So the best thing you needed to do was say what you want on it, because she's making a sandwich while she's moving around the kitchen. And to this day, I love a good sandwich. So they have marked me. I love sandwiches now. But and my mother always said that. And coffee. We would always sit in my mother's kitchen drinking coffee and talking.
And I have to bring the coffee when I meet you, and you'll bring the cake?
Oh, you can switch it around, whatever, because I love coffee and cake. So,
and now you have a radio show. Tell us about that.
my radio show is called Be Encouraged. It's on Saturday mornings at 11 a.m. It's an hour show. I have a call-in number. Yeah, there's also, you can go to my Facebook page and you'll see all the posts. And if you click on the link, you can go to the radio page link and click the player at the bottom if you don't want to be listening through your phone. But the phone number for you to dial in 11 o'clock every Saturday is 781-448-0067. And I talk about, because it's my mission to inspire, motivate, and encourage. And I give motivational moments, and I have guests on my show, artists, entrepreneurs, and people who are inspirational or have an encouraging word.
How did you go about getting a show?
Well, like I said, when I did the research, all the researchers and the great minds and the motivators, they said, you have to go and ask people. So and you need to be in the community. So once I asked someone, could I speak at their event, volunteered at work when they had a art program, and by speaking, then people started approaching me. I've had people say, oh, I saw you at the so-and-so. I'm like, okay. I saw your face on a poster. I'm like, long as it wasn't a wanted poster, we're good. So as you get out there, I'm just saying. So as you get out there, then people will start approaching you. And someone recommended me for a radio show. And then I never thought about it, even though I used to play act. Yeah, I did playtime even when I was in my teenagers, that I had a talk show. When you think back, think about what you play acted at. What did you play a lot doing when you were a child? Your gifts manifested during that time. So I always I played a lot that I had a radio show, a talk show. So then I had my first talk show radio, and then there were problems with the studio. They didn't broadcast it, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, so I'm a little disappointed. So does that mean I can't have a radio show? And I started looking, and within one day, I found 3 opportunities. I contacted the people, and everyone said, what do you want to do? And I picked the one, and then the woman, the broadcast producer said, since you're one of my new shows, I'm going to put you on my new network, and it's called Success Broadcasting. I'm like, that'll work. So the Be Encouraged show is on the Success Broadcasting Network. We might go to another network right now, but that's where we are. And I present to people that people need to understand everybody has a gift. Everybody has abundance in them, and everyone is worthy of success.
Okay, if you say it that way, then why are some people billionaires and some people who are just trying to scrape by?
All right, I got an answer for you. Now, if the people that are billionaires, you've got to discount the people who were given trust funds and had a gold spoon in their mouths. They didn't earn it. So that was inheritance. And the people that are scraping by, most likely because they don't know a better way. Everyone is still gifted. Everyone still has abundance inside of them, and everyone is worthy of success, but they may not know another way. I was raised by extremely loving people, and they told me, you go to school, you get good grades, you'll be honest, compassionate, and you get a good job. You stay there for 20 to 30 years, and then you retire. They did not have the entrepreneurial mindset. And when I think back to each of these people that had a hand in raising me, they had all the skills to be massive entrepreneurs.
That was drilled into them, right? Go to school, get a job. Go to school, get a job. And that was like the cookie cutter thing.
And in 20 to 30 years, retire. I don't want to retire. I will retire my 9-to-5 job only because I need more time to do all my ventures. There are more gifts manifesting, I won't say daily, but recently. Then I was like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do with this? So I come in late, I go to bed late, I get up early. And I just pray for strength, take vitamins, and drink a lot of coffee. I'm not telling everyone to do that. It's not healthy. And I will not be doing it for a very long season. It's just for this season while I lay the foundations for my other businesses. I'm writing 2 books. at the same time.
Awesome. So what are your books about?
One is a children's book, and the other one is a book of motivation and encouragement poems.
Oh, wonderful. So you're going to leave your legacy.
And that's what it's about. Yes. And my daughter and I are creating a company together. But yes, I'm creating a legacy for people I haven't met yet, for grandchildren who haven't appeared, and for my grandchildren's children. Yes.
So tell the people that are listening one piece of advice that you have learned along the way that everybody should take.
Do you mean life advice, business advice? What kind of advice? I got a lot of advice. Which one?
Whichever comes to mind first.
All right. This is a line from one of my poems. Everyone needs to understand and never forget. Do not follow your dreams, no matter what anyone has told you. Never, ever follow your dreams. You need to chase them down with every fiber of your being every day. In other words, a lion and a gazelle, they both wake up running. Which one you gonna be? The one that gets fed or the one that gets eaten? How fast can you run? Chase your dreams down. You deserve them. Make them reality.
Wonderful. So there you go, folks. You have a author, a podcast, a radiocaster. You've got a woman with multiple talents that she has now figured out what and how to use them. And I know that there's something in you that's unique and something in you that wants to get out. So let's get those dreams going, because you don't want to be eaten up like the gazelle. You want to be the lion. You don't want to dream, just don't dream. My analogy in that perspective is don't think outside the box. Let's get you out of the box.
Exactly. Exactly. There is no box.
Well, there are boxes.
Well, yes, but you place yourself in it, or you choose to stay in it, or you stay in it because you don't know there's so much more outside. May I tell them how to reach me?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. My name is Ciltona. It's spelled Ciltona. I am the original. You will not find another. You can find me by that name on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. You want to reach me to find out how to become a CEO of your own travel agency, or you want deep discounts and savings on travel, or you just want to hit me up for an encouraging word, you can reach me at 336-365-8634. That's 336-365-8634. My name is Ciltona, and I am your encouragement sister.
There you go. So you've got her information, people. If you are interested in learning how to be encouraged, if you want to learn how to make multiple streams of income, if you just want to talk to her or listen to her broadcast, find Ciltona. She is available, and she's given you her contact information. She'll put it in the notes and the comments after this show has aired. And if you want, and if you like what I do, then please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and we will connect with you on Facebook and or YouTube. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you, Munira.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Munira's Musings with your host, Munira Zahabi. If you enjoyed our show, please share and subscribe to this channel. And for more content, please join our Facebook group